Boy, where's Jess Clark? The jail?
Jail? No, sir. I don't know where he is.
Yes, sir. Whiskey. Jess Clark around?
Could be. You know Jess?
Yeah, I ran into him once. Right here in Top Rock 5 years ago.
Lou Banning.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you want here, Banning?
Jess Clark. The man who killed my brother.
Banning, when you and your brother tried to rob the bank, you took your chances. Jess Clark stopped you. You lost. Best thing for you to do is forget it.
Forget it? I spent 5 years rotting in prison. I'm gonna kill him. And I don't think there's anybody in this town who's gonna stop me.
From out of the West, Dick Powell, Zane Grey Theater.
Printing out a newspaper in the Old West was quite a job. And the editor of the paper was usually one of the leading men of the community. He not only had to find the news, he had to write it, set it up, print it, and most of the time he had to read it to the less literate of the town. One editor wrote, "I sold a man a paper. He couldn't read a word. I wrote his wife had left him. Best news he'd ever heard." In spite of his many duties, the newspaper man also found time for creative writing. In California alone, 3 reporters became famous for their works. Bret Harte, master of the short story. Joaquin Miller, the poet of the Sierras. And Mark Twain, whose first work was the celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras. Now there's a writer who really made it in one big leap. The Western editors were direct, sincere men who prided themselves on their honesty. James Watson Carter, editor of the Big Creek Chronicle, once sold 300 newspapers with this headline, "No news today." The rest of the paper was blank, except for 10 want ads. Times have sure changed. Today, when Elvis has his hair cut, they put out an extra. In our story this week, Pressure Point, an ex-sheriff trades his badge for a byline. Our star is Walter Pidgeon.
Out of 6. Not bad shooting, Jess.
Come on, Tom, once again.
You're wide. You hit the wrong bottle. You've been doing this for almost a year now. Ever since the accident. What are you trying to prove, Jess?
Tom, ever since I was 16 years old, the gun has been kind of an extension of my right arm. That right arm's as good as it ever was, and I could be too if I could aim by sound instead of sight. Come on, Tom. Let's try the last one. Maybe I'm also wasting my time learning to set type at that paper of yours.
You're a good sheriff, Jess. The best this town ever had. But the country's changing. Other things are becoming more important than slinging lead. We need doctors, lawyers, newspapermen. Can't you realize that?
Let's be honest, Tom. You don't need me. You hired me because I had to have a job. Nothing else I could do.
Well, that was part of it. I need help to run that paper. Who else would fill the job?
Who else would want an office job like that?
You're not stuck in the office the way you've learned to get around. You know this town like the back of your hand.
Who's coming?
I didn't hear anyone.
Mr. Clark! Mr. Clark!
Bob Crowley.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Clark! Mr. Clark!
Bob, you're in a bit of a rush, huh?
Lou Banning is out of prison. He just rode into town.
Is he looking for me?
Yes, sir. I came right out to warn you. Mr. Clark, what are we gonna do?
Don't worry, Bob. You better head back home. And thanks.
Yes, sir.
Well, no matter what Banning swore 5 years ago, he can't shoot a blind man.
You wouldn't, Tom. But you're not Lou Banning.
Well, maybe you're right. But you better keep out of sight till we make sure.
Tom, I never ran from a gun in my life. And I'm not starting now.
You can't fight Banning, and nobody in this town is going to let you.
I can still shoot.
You had 2 hits out of 6. How many chances do you think Banning will give you? Well, if you're right about Banning, you better not go home. Now, let's go back to the office and we'll figure out how to handle this.
All right, all right, all right.
Now, stay here, Jess, please. I'll go see what I can find out.
All right, Tom.
Now, where is he? Nobody wants to talk. Nobody knows anything about him, so you're elected. Now, where is he?
Oh, it won't do you any good to find out, Banning. You can't fight Jess Clark. He's blind.
Blind?
Yeah, his horse broke a leg in the gopher hole last year. Threw him. His head hit a rock. He's totally blind.
So he's blind. My brother's dead. Now, where do I find him?
I don't know.
That's too bad.
He works the newspaper.
Thanks.
Hurry up, Will. And just keep your shirt on, Tom.
Where is he?
How do I know? He's gone. There's Banning. Banning! Hold it. We want to talk to you.
Tom, let me handle this. Remember, I'm the sheriff.
Just get him out of town.
Hey, tell me you're gunning for Jess Clark. Don't believe it.
Well, then that makes it easier for both of us.
You draw on a blind man? That's plain murder.
Now, you give it your name.
That's a hanging offense.
Boy, you can hang a man, Sheriff. You gotta arrest him.
Now, look, we don't want no gunslingers in Top Rock, Banning. Better get out of town.
All right, Sheriff. Just as soon as I find Jess Clark.
You had your warning.
Thanks.
I couldn't arrest him. He hasn't committed any crime.
Oh, never mind. Come on, we got to find Jess.
Banning's found Jess. Sheriff, he's got my boy. He's got Bob. Hold your fire. He's got Crawley's kid.
Get back! Get back, I'll kill the boy!
Now listen to me. Everybody. Clear the street, everybody! There's only one man I want to see in this town. Only one. Jess Clark.
I'll give you 30 minutes. Bring Jess Clark to the jail in 30 minutes or the boy dies.
Look, you heard him. He said clear the street.
Why should we take orders from Banning? Is this our town or his?
Well, of course it's our town.
I say we ought to rush the jail.
Hold it, all of you. If you rush the jail, you kill Bob Crowley.
Jess is right. We can't risk it.
Well, then what are we going to do?
Let's face one simple fact. Banning wants me. He won't let Bob go until he...
Wait a minute, Jess. Don't go getting any crazy ideas.
Can't take a chance on that boy's life.
No, yours either. We can't trade one life for another.
Well, we gotta figure out some other way.
Well, we got till 4:30. We better start thinking. Come on.
No. Wait till we find out what we're going to do.
Get it.
We've wasted 5 minutes already. Let's do something.
One thing might work. If we could trick Banning.
How, Jess?
There's a side window in the jail. If somebody could draw Banning's attention to the front while somebody else slips up to that window.
That's right, Jess. Tom, you call Banning to the front. I'll work around to the window.
No, I'll do it.
What's my job?
It's my boy.
Ben, you're too worked up. Let Will do it.
All right, but get him.
Come on.
Give me time to get in position.
Now, you boys stay out of this. Stay right here.
Banning? Banning, can you hear me? What do you want? You're making a big mistake.
Better surrender now while you can.
You just get Clark out there where I can see him. Now don't try that again! Now get Clark!
I knew Banning wouldn't fall for that trick. What the sheriff should have done when Banning first rode into town was shoot him on sight.
Don't talk foolishness.
Well, I still say we should have rushed to jail.
Oh, shut up, Joe.
Huh?
We can't rush the jail. We're wasting time talking about it. Maybe we could deal with Banning.
Deal with him. If I know men like Banning, he'll take money.
What do you think, Jess?
Just might work.
Ed, here's every cent I got. Cash out my account.
Ed, I don't know if I got anything in my account.
I haven't got much, but here it is.
Here's mine.
Thanks, Jess.
You can't fight the whole town. They won't let you kill me.
It's gotta be you or Clark. That'll be Clark.
You haven't got the guts to fight Jess Clark. He may be blind, but he's been practicing. He can hit anything he can hear.
So can I.
What'd it come to? An even $1,000. $1,000? Well, it seemed more impressive than 700 or 800, so I put in the difference. Thanks, Ed.
Careful, Ben.
Yeah. Banning? This is Ben Crowley, Banning. I got a deal for you. Hold your fire, Banning. This is a better deal than you're asking for. There it is. $1,000 hard cash. Right out of town. Nobody will bother you. How about it, Banning? The whole town's backing me up. It's a fair deal. Just let me have my boy.
What happened?
He turned it down, Jess. Only 8 minutes left.
I can read a clock.
What are you going to do, Will?
I don't know.
You're the sheriff.
Well, what can I do?
Well, you better think of something.
Look, if you want to run things, you think of something.
Oh, just a minute, Will. This isn't going to get us anywhere.
Will, hold it. If you'd done your job in the first place, we wouldn't be in this fix.
Look, I could have shot Banning if it hadn't been for Crowley's fool kid. What was he doing anyway? Running out to watch a gunfight.
He's only 17. What do you expect?
I know how old he is.
Trouble is, all you're good for is throwing Saturday night drunks in jail. Tough job like this comes along, you want somebody else to handle it.
All right. What do you want me to do? Just turn Jess over to Banning?
Well, that's better than letting him shoot a 17-year-old kid.
You want to let him kill a blind man?
I didn't say that, but, well, that kid's got his whole life ahead of him yet. I got no stomach for letting a kid get murdered.
What kind of murder can you stomach, Joe?
So nobody wants to decide. Well, we've got to.
Well, how can we? Look, a life's a life. It doesn't make any difference whose it is.
Well, no man has a right to decide anything like this. We're guilty either way.
Banning. Banning.
Clark. Jess Clark.
Here. Behind the wagon. Come on out, Banning.
Get a bullet in the back.
I'm alone. This is just between you and me.
How do I know?
You have my word. You got the odds, too. Come on out, Banning. What's the matter, Banning? Are you afraid of a blind gun?
I'm coming out, Clark.
Drop your gun, Banning. I know where you are. I can even hear you breathe. Drop it fast. Now, start walking toward the corner. Go on.
I'm going up to the jail. If Miss Banning's not going to get out of this alive.
I'll stay with Jess. Wait! Jess is gone. She made our decision for us.
Well, let's go. Is it bad, Jess?
Then get your boy.
It's all right, Jess.
Just the arm. And Banning?
He looks awful dead to me.
She cut him in the arm and then Crowley finished him.
Mighty good shooting for a blind man.
For a blind newspaper man.
Let's get that arm fixed.